Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to do the Tunisian knit stitch. Now to make this pattern, I'm going to be starting with my yarn, and I'll also be using a 4.5mm crochet Tunisian hook. I'll go ahead and leave links in the description box below on where you can also get these items. And for the Tunisian knit stitch, you can start with any amount of foundation chains that you like. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to do 10 chain stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're gonna start with our Tunisian foundation stitches. Most Tunisian stitches would start like this. So go ahead and insert your hook into the second chain from the hook, so that one. And we're gonna pull up a loop. And we're gonna do the same in each stitch going down. So insert your hook and pull up a loop. And do that all the way across the row. Now I started with 10 foundation chains, which means that I should have 10 loops on my hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can go ahead and keep that count to see if you're on the right track. Now we're going to do a return pass, and this is going to keep our edges straight. So what that means is, for the first stitch, which is right here, we're going to chain 1. But for the other stitches going across the row, we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. And I'm going to do that once more, yarn over and pull through 2, and do that going all the way across the row until you're at the end. Now once completed, you'll see that we have 1 loop left on our hook, and you'll also see vertical bars going across. We'll be working inside these stitches to do our Tunisian knit stitch. Now because we already have this loop on our hook, we're going to skip the first vertical bar. This will count as our first stitch. And in the second vertical bar, you'll notice that there's a bar at the top, but there's also actually a bar at the bottom. So see, we have a bar at the top, but when you pull it apart, you'll see that there is also a bar to the bottom here. For the knit stitch, we're going to work inside the stitch. So go ahead and insert your hook inside the stitch and pull up a loop. Now I'm going to make my loop really loose here. I find that that makes it easier to work the stitch. And in our next stitch, identify the top and bottom vertical bars. You may have to pull it apart to do that. Insert our hook and pull up a loop. And we're just going to do that going all across. Now in the last stitch, if you turn it to the side, you'll notice that it has the top vertical bar here, but it also has a back vertical bar as well. We're going to insert our hook behind both and pull through a loop. And this is going to keep our return pass or edges really straight. And again, the first stitch should always be a chain 1, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to do that for the other stitches going across. So yarn over, pull through 2 until we're at the end. Now once you've completed the row, again we should have one loop on our hook, and we're going to identify where our second vertical bar is. So we're going to skip the first, identify where our second vertical bar is, as well as the vertical bar behind that, which would fall here. And we're going to insert our hook inside the stitch, and we're going to do that in each stitch going across the row. So insert your hook into the stitch and pull up a loop. And again, we're going to do that going all the way across. And always for our last stitch, we're going to insert our hook into both the front and back stitches here and pull up a loop. We're always going to do that for our last stitch to keep the edges straight. So for our return pass, chain 1, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and do that all the way across the row until we're finished. And that's really all it takes to do a Tunisian knit stitch. Now this is the final look. If you liked this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and let me know if you have any questions in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so as yet for more great content like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!